Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to RNS Gaming. I'm Roy,
Steve.
and that's Steve. And here's another uncut, unedited, amazing deck profile from Steve. So, Steve, what are you going to show the audience today?
I'm going to show the audience how to play pair rockets. Well, this is a deck profile. If you want combos, comment, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and let us know if you want to see some combos. But yes, hit a rocket deck. I'm trying to be like Playmaker. So
Revolver.
Revolver, I'm sorry. I don't watch the anime, but I watched the fight between Revolver and Soul Burner, and I liked how the real cards actually act just like in the anime. So let's get right into the deck profile.
Okay.
All right, for monsters, I have 6 ways to get into my Tracer. People play this at 2 all the time. I play this at 3.
So, why do you play Absolute or Dragon at 3?
It's a extender. Special summons itself if you control a rocket. Also, when it leaves the field or sent to the graveyard by any means, you can search any rocket monster.
Okay.
So, if you already have a rocket Tracer, you just search any other rockets to stay in your plays. So, these are the real main monsters right now that you use for like your combo starters. Put it over this way. 3 Magna Rockets. Most decks play 3. I've seen a few that play 2. This is your main way of removal for monsters. And it's just like a Dengirsu because it doesn't target and it just sends the card. So this deck I haven't tested at the locals yet, but I will be testing at locals. But I have tested against Thunder, and I did a bunch of test hands and combos for just trying to see what I can do with the deck. But yes, if you target this with a Link monster, you can just send 1 monster, just in case you don't know what the card does.
Right.
It destroys itself also, so all your rockets float. So once they destroy themselves or they get destroyed, in the end phase, you can always special summon a different rocket from your deck. The 2 people play this at 1. I don't agree with it. This is a good going first card. Because with Striker Dragon now, you could just target this card and rip apart your opponent's extra deck, and it allows you to see exactly what your opponent is playing.
Right.
So, and it helps like take out super poly targets, and it's just a very toolbox-like card, and also a special some other rockets just like the other ones.
Okay.
So I might bump this up to 3. I'm thinking about it. It's just a real good card. Like if especially if your opponent playing like 2 Titans and they use 1 Titan, you can use the other Titan. Now they can have a hard time shuffling back their materials.
Okay.
The other 2 I play Metal Rocket. I need more. This is more of a pure rocket base, so the rocket lineup is way bigger. Metal Rocket is great because it destroys all cards in columns that your opponent cards in columns that this card is in when it's destroyed. And it's just a great level 4 monster to have. Because I noticed a lot of people you burn through your rockets so fast because they float and then you destroy them all the time. So you need a lot of level 4s in your level 4 rockets in your deck.
Right.
Just to make your level 8 synchros. For the 1-offs, for the rockets, I play 1 auto rocket. This card is great because it sends spells and traps. It's just like Magna Rocket, but it sends spells and traps.
Okay.
It don't matter face up. It don't matter where it's at. As long as it's a spell trap, it can send it on the field. The other 1-off I play is Rocket Synchron. I was playing 2 originally, but I kept opening the card and not being able to summon it. So it doesn't have the destruction effects like the other rockets. So I decided not to play it at 2. I just played at 1. It's just like an extender for your following turn. That's why you got Rocket Tracer. The last rocket monster is Asnetic Rocket. I probably said that wrong, butchered the name. But this is like a fake Veiler. Also, it stopped that monster from attacking. So a lot of times I like probably summon this on my end phase. And if I know I'm playing against Thunder, I use this, target this, and hit the Titan. Right. And they make the Titan. Because my Boiler would chain block the first Thunder. And I can use this effect just to shut off the Titan for the permanently, and it can attack permanently. Right. It's all permanent effects. So, extenders, I play 2 Gateway Dragon because I don't play 3 because I don't want to open them 2. I want to see more of my rockets than a Gateway Dragon, even though the Gateway Dragon can special summon itself. Right. But I don't like using it for that. I like to summon my rockets instead. But this is a great card because it's a level 4 dragon, and you can go into Striker Dragon with it. So you don't need a Rockets to go to Striker Dragon. You can use these instead. And the Strudel, by the way. Also, one thing about this is, if you go second, this card is better going second. Because if your opponent playing link-based deck or leave any links on field, you literally do your full combo without never normal something.
Okay.
This card is a dragon deck, so I'd rather play this card than the deck because it's a dragon-based deck, especially itself from hand or grave. So it's a great card just to have for dragon decks. I'm glad it came off the list. I was thinking about running the little babies, so I could just tune this out the deck just by discarding the Rocket. You know, the Destrudo, as I said, it could turn itself to a level 3, level 4, depending on what you target. Help you going to extend your plays. I don't really have any level 7 synchros. I just use this for just a extender and another body.
Right.
Even though it's a great tuner, but I already have a great tuner as in Rocket Tracer, so I don't need this. Another extender, my last extender, is Galaxy Spiral Dragon. A lot of people don't even play this card.
So tell us about this spicy tech and why do you play this in Rockets?
It makes all monsters you control level 8. Also, it's a free special summon. If you control light and or dark dragon monsters, and it has to just be 2 more. So a lot of times you have 2 more light or dark monsters. Mainly, I have mainly darks in my deck though, by the way, because Rocket Tracer locks you to darks. But yeah, I summon this as a dark dragon. Also makes them level 8, make my rank 8 plays live. And this little combo I want to show you guys, also for Master Rule 5, so y'all keep in knowledge that this card actually exists, and y'all should probably think about playing it. It's a 25 beat stick, so I don't see why people don't play it. But be mindful, it do banish itself when it leaves the field, just like spinning.
Okay.
But if you use it for XE material, it doesn't leave the field. And you just constantly use it for Reborn Monster. 3 Ashes. That's the only hand trap I play in my deck. Ash is just a generic hand trap if it goes well. But I really want to play in Permanence. But I don't know. I haven't tested Permanence yet. Y'all guys, let me know. I'm pretty sure y'all going to tell me to play in Permanence. But just let me know anyway. I love the back feed.
Feedback, yeah.
I said it completely backwards.
It's whatever.
Quick draw, best spell in the deck. Not once per turn. Special summons any rocket from your deck. That's pretty much all you have to say about this. I had just waited till I upgraded my rarities and stuff. Because I had bought the 3 structure decks, but I wanted to play a secret. It's a deck I'm taking this very serious, so guys, please give me some feedback. Squib draw. People don't play this card, but it's a +2. And also, it triggers your Rocket's destruction effect. I don't see why people doesn't play it. Also, a lot of times, if I test with bad hands, I test with good hands, you can still make at least a Savage or a Borlow with a bad hand. And with this card, it just makes your Borlow even liver because you can summon 1 rocket from the extra deck.
Right.
From your deck, I mean, at the end phase. And your Borlow can target it during any player's turn. Also, your Borlow cannot be chained to. So, that makes it even better. People don't play it. I might cut it down to 2. I was thinking about cutting 1 off. And since this is a 40 card deck, I can put up to 41. Right. And put 2 allures in since I have all darks in my deck. Right. It just thought, because I play a lot of Rockets. I just haven't tested it out yet. And also, I don't have any extra allures right now, so. 2 Dragon Strands, people play 1.
So why you play 2?
Because you see, as you can tell, the cards I'm saying is this guy. Right. This guy. This guy. So, it's not just my Absolrado Dragon. I don't just send the Absolrado Dragons. Right. You can. They good combo starters, but a lot of times in mid-combo, if I know I got this card or I have a way to get into it, I just go into these guys. Okay. And this special summon this stuff from hand or graveyard. Right. Just like the Tempest. So, it's just a great card to have in general.
Just another way to plus.
Yes. Just another extender for your deck. So, self-explanatory. People play 1. Some people play 2, I've seen it. But I play 2. Guard Dragon, World Legacy Guard Dragon. This is better in this deck. Way better. Anytime you open this card could, like, it's nuts. Because you could, like, go into it for your full combos with your Rockets. And just for shits and giggles, because I do not play the Guard Dragon combo. I do not play Guard Dragons. Right. Because I feel like Guard Dragons take up too much extra deck space. Also, if you get hit with a well-timed hand trap, it ends the whole combo. So you just wasted a bunch of extra deck cards for no reason. Right. I don't want to commit all my extra deck. So I play this, I can move my dragons. I can move my dragon. I can move my Borlow, Savage, anything, and make another play. This card is important for the card in the extra deck I'm going to show you. I would play 3, only own 2.
Right.
But it's a hard once per turn, so it's kind of self-explanatory. I was playing one of these. This card is great first turn and mid game. So this card just busted. I don't know if I play 3, if I throw it with terraforming in there for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, Striker Dragon searches. I play 2 Striker Dragons, so I play 2 Boost Sector Launchers.
Okay.
For the last one of the spells, Foolish Burial. Like I said, I want to dump dragons.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Dragon's Mirror. I only own 1 Dragon Mirror right now. I need to get more. But to sub for that, I play the actual Rokket trigger. Because it's a quick effect. You can set it. And when your opponent's trying to get rid of your field, you just chain it.
Mm-hmm.
And then go into another monster instead.
Right.
When they target with like Infinite Permanence or like any other way they try to target destruction, you just tag your cards out.
Right.
And also, this card makes your fusion unaffected by all extra deck monsters.
Now that's something I didn't even know.
Yeah, it can't attack directly, I believe. But, yeah, I'm still learning the deck, so. It can only attack monsters special summon from the extra deck. But it's also unaffected by monsters from the extra deck.
Okay.
The last one of, just because I felt like I needed another Reborn card, I used this. It's just a +1. Because a lot of times I just use this beginner combo to bring back something. It popped the Rokket with my Tracer or with my Striker Dragon. And I get to draw 1 and I get the free special summon during the end phase. Big revolver plays. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's go to the extra deck. Play 2 fusions. You can see I got 2 fusion cards in my deck. It's not really hard. I make 1 of them. I usually make 1 and I leave the second one in the deck. So I can use the Reborn effect and I can always have a second one. You know, it's a free disruption.
Right.
And it triggers your Rokket effects. So if you know you got the roll Rokket for the matchup, you can literally like pop the Rokket and then on your end phase you can go and get another Rokket out. So it's a great card. I will play this at 2, but for right now, I'm just running these 2. Rockets, you spit your hand out into the field.
Right.
So I play this card. I have no cards in hand. I can negate spell traps.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you play spells or traps, so you could just set them if you have cards in your hands, so you can negate spell traps. A lot of times, I can't get both of these on field at the same time. So that's why I say you can either play 2 or you play 1. But I don't know if Savage is a hard once per turn. Yes, it is a hard once per turn. So I would probably not play 2. I'll probably play like another better synchro monster. This is the reason why I run the Spiral Dragon. In the Master Rule 5, this card is going to be broken. Because you could just target, it can be targeted by card effects, first of all. Second of all, it's 3k defense and attack. Also, on top of that, its effect says detach 1, target 2 number dragon monsters, attach 1 as material to the other monster. So essentially, you'd be sitting on 2 XEs. With Spiral Dragon, this is a double XE card. Because you can just make this, then detach and make these.
Right.
So I was like, that's broken. Also, a reason why I run this one is because I could choose what I want to go to. This helped me OTK, Salix, any deck that activate anything during battle phase. Also, Colossus helped me get over Colossus because it negates any monsters on the field.
Right.
At the start of the battle phase.
So not only did you tailor the deck for this current format, but you also have it waiting and ready for the revision.
Yep. Ready for that new Master Rule. So that's why I might play another one. I'm debating on it because there's a few other cards I might want to run. But they have to the only thing you have to do is have dragon number cards. As long as they're dragon and they numbers, you can go into them.
Right.
And a lot of times I don't use my Rokket Trace effect sometimes just so I can get these out.
Right.
And then also like when I have Hermetic Seal on the field, I can usually go into Hermetic Seal, bring back the Spiral Dragon, target another dragon with a level. And I could bring both of these out. And when I bring both of these out, you're looking at a Hermetic Seal that can be attacked. And also a free bounce and a free spell negation. Also a monster who can be targeted. So that's why I said it's just a pretty good card. I took out the Guard Dragons for that. But that's all for the XZ. Let's go to the links. You go into the OTK card, the 1 card Game Ender. Board Sword Dragon. It targets your Rockets too, so I usually go into this going second, never going first. I go into this going first. Can be targeted by monster effects. Can be chained to. Also, it's just a really big card, and it helps take your monsters. Like problematic Colossus, you could just take it.
Right.
So it gets over a lot of cards. And if they can't out this, then you literally gonna probably win the next turn. The card that came in the deck, people don't play this card. I've seen a few people play it, but you could pop a Rocket. You could go into Dinglerish Dragon, bring back go into another quad board, pop itself, bring back 2 Rockets plus Dinglerish Dragon. You can make this card.
Right.
And since you could pop a Rocket, you summon your Rocket during the end phase. You summon Rocket Tracer away from the zones. So you summon let's say you summon Rocket Tracer here. You can literally just, on your opponent's turn, pop your Rocket Tracer, and then summon immediately another Rocket from your deck, which will trigger your Zeph Boros anytime during your opponent's end phase. So it is a great card to run ahead. Like I said, Dinglerish Dragon. Don't have hard not pronouncing that name for some reason. Too many L's and G's. I don't know. Booster Dragon. I rarely ever go into this card. I never see myself going into this card, but it's a good Monster Reborn effect. Also, it helps target my Rockets.
Right.
For just standard Rocket players. The Heretic Seal. Quad Board Dragon. These 2 cards make great combos. Like these 2 cards are busted because this card keep bringing itself back once per turn during your turn. Also, it has another effect that I never really use. Once per turn during your opponent end phase, you can target 1 attack position monster your opponent controlled that did not declare an attack this turn. Destroy it, and if you do, inflict damage to equal that monster's original attack. So it does a burn effect. Also, you can bring it back on your opponent's turn, like when you summon your Rocket, and then it activates the effect when the Rocket summon, and he activates the effect on the end phase.
Right.
So pretty good card. Should get a higher rarity though. And the last links in the deck is my 2 Striker Dragons. Self-explanatory. Also, I forgot to mention, I just found this out recently. It could target itself to bring a Rocket back. Just in case you don't like the link markers or the link arrow. But you're not going to worry about that Master Rule 5, so you'll be fine. Hand traps, we're going to the side deck. I do have hand traps on the side. So I play 3 Phantasmes for salads. Or like any link-based deck, Orchis or something. I already have draw cards in my deck.
Right.
I have the cards to tune out cards, so I just want to use this card just to fix my hands. Whenever I have, like, I can make my hand better.
Right.
Also, it's a dragon. Keep in mind, it's a dark dragon, too. You can use it for your combos. Phantasme should go back up in price. But they should reprint it first.
Right.
For everybody who don't have it. But Lancias, don't ever take this card out. It's great against Grand Module, which is a deck now in this format, and it will be in the next format. Please play this card. You want to avoid all the banished shenanigans.
Right. Thunders, Orchis.
Thunder, Orchis, all that. This came in clutch in my Thunder Mirror match. I opened one, and I drew the second one on my next turn. Luckily, I won, even though I don't know how I won.
Right.
I had a pretty bad hand, but I had some type of cards on the field. For back row killed this deck. Derek only one kills this deck.
Summon limit too.
Yeah, summon limit as well. But I feel like summon limit is more playable than there only be one. Because I'll get locked into 1 dragon, I can't do nothing. Unless my dragon's got like a high attack.
Right.
You know? But they don't really have high attack like that. So this stuff is explanatory. Also, you could discard your Rockets. You could discard your extenders.
Right.
You could discard your Apsarada Dragon, get the effects off. Call by Grave. I play this mainly for all hand trap based decks, even though I'm not really focused on hand traps. I'm not really worried about hand traps neither.
Right.
Because Rockets don't really get hand trapped that well. Like I have found myself being able to play through certain hand traps. But this is for like Orchis based decks.
Right.
Any Orchis based deck. For like, you can banish the Lunar-like monsters, they sit in the grave. You can banish hand traps. You can banish solid monsters. It's a good card. I don't know why people don't respect Call by Grave. And the last card, just because I want to say no to that back row. This deck usually OTKs in the turn. If they cannot stop your OTK, or if you have out to the back row, or whatever cards they have, you will most likely OTK them.
Right.
So I love Rare Reboot. I don't care if they set another card.
Okay.
So that's it for my Rocket deck. Also, there's one thing I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember what I was trying to say. It was something about Rocket Tracer.
Probably a combo later on.
It was a combo, I believe. But just like and subscribe. I'll give you guys the combos. And
yeah.
Our naming. Alright, that's gaming, and we out. Thank you.
Yep. Like you said, don't forget like, comment, subscribe, and if we get like, try to give us at least 50 likes, at least 50 likes to see the combo.
Yes, 50 likes. We do the combo and everything. I've been working with this deck pretty good, so I feel like this is a more diverse build for the Rockets.
Right.
Other than Guard Dragons, they just do it straight to Guard Dragons. Everybody know what Guard Dragons does.
Right.
People don't know what Pure Rocket does, so they be looking at you. They don't know when to hand trap you.
Right.
I want to catch my opponent off guard. I don't want to play everything else everybody's playing.
So yeah, we thank you all for tuning in and stuff. And
Well,
yes,
I have one more thing. If you want to see the Guard Dragons with this deck, I can do it. I have the Guard Dragons. Just let me know, and I can put the Guard Dragons together for you guys so y'all can see it.
Right, either or, one or the other. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and give us some feedback. And we are out.